Asaridokubo needs absolute. That's a thorough rehab. They should send him to a rehabilitation home. Something is wrong. The riverines, riverines, people of Port Harcourt, people of River State, to refrain or retract from, protesting. It is very unbecoming of him, and it has made him look like what I quoted earlier, a psychopath. And certainly, he's an insane man. He's not talking from, insanity, insane angle. When a man is not making sense, when a man is not stable, I think people will begin to ask questions. Because over the year I've been following him, I find out that the man is not as a result of intoxication. He's not taking intoxicants. It couldn't be an intoxicant that is putting him on this kind of character trait. Asaridokubo has not lost in his upstairs. You see what happened? You are asking and laughing at Nnamdi Kanu, asking them why sit at home and this and that, mocking them. Nnamdi Kanu and the Asaridokubo. Look at what happened the other day in Port Harcourt. They came out en mass, irrespective of the fact you said they shouldn't, they should not, they shouldn't. But they came. They came out, expressed their what? Their civic rights, which is the fundamental right of every citizen. Those riverines, they actually indicated responsibilities. I don't know what I understand, which is an act of display. I don't know what I understand what I'm saying. So, Asaridokubo, they should call him to order for what? Rehab. No, I'm saying the truth. I've been studying him. It's not a matter of mocking him. Asaridokubo needs absolute. That's a thorough rehab. They should send him to a rehabilitation home. Something is wrong. Wait, listen to me. That pig can never withstand Nnamdi Kanu in anything. That guy, Ijaw, he has nothing in comparison with Ekpa. These people I'm calling about, they are good on, let me say, at least sanity ways of doing things. On the basis of clarity, they are not same. They can never be matches. Three of them can never be matches. They are not matches. Asaridokubo is too far backward. He has not meet up to mingle at all with Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody can equate both personality. Equation or equating both personality will throw you into serious mistake. It's to omission of the highest order. Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and the Asaridokubo. So they can never be together. You can never equate them together. I don't know what I understand. They can never, because Asaridokubo has gone out of contest. If we are chasing goats, Asaridokubo from one corner like that be pursuing rats and rabbits, shouting and being over frenzied about it. So what I'm trying to say is, they should check him well. And now, Asaridokubo should begin to think otherwise. You know what I mean? Understanding that he is not normal. No, he's not normal.
What do you think is all this
yeah. All that he has been doing to gain attention of Tinubu, that was at the preliminary stage of this administration. At the eve or in the eve of Tinubu's administration, Asaridokubo came out with all this eye service job, agitating, support for Tinubu administration, and they came out with many, let me say, how do I put it now? Let me say, many grievances, many, problems, you know, that is needed attention by Tinubu administration. And at a time, the people in charge at Asari began to understand he was not a normal human being. What happened? They shut him out. You know what I mean? They locked him out. He was bolted out. They could not, you know, allow him again to come in. So that was when he started drifting backward, and they could not get closer again at Asari. So this time around, he is just a disappointed cat. He just mewing and they just crying foul because he has gotten it wrong. He could not lure them into believing in him. He could not even get a position or a designated, you know, a post from the current administration. So now, asaridokubo, we are seeing him as a failure. He has failed, and most importantly is bedridden. When someone is on wheelchair, that is more or less on the bed. I don't know what to say. So the only thing asaridokubo could do right now is stay away, stay far from Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is better off far than you. When you talk about intellects in Africa today, if not in the world, you must mention Nnamdi Kanu is one of them. Then when you talk about smartness, somebody that is doing well abroad, somebody that has at least showcased the Igbos as one of the best race in Africa. You talk about Simon Ekpa. He went to Finland. Finland is one of the most advanced countries in Europe. Finland, no country in Europe is better than Finland. If you talk about countries that can equate Finland in all facets of life, you talk about Germany. Finland is the best. And look at the way they opened their arms and welcomed Simon Ekpa. That could tell you how far Simon Ekpa has gone in life. So when you are talking about Ekpa, asaridokubo, I'm trying to throw out or throw up because such man personality, two of them could not rhyme. Dokubo's personality and the Ekpa's personality could not rhyme. Ekpa is far further than asaridokubo.
Nobody can. See, protest is one of the fundamental rights of the citizens to express grievances at the government. I'm talking here about peaceful protest, like the one we saw in Lagos and in some parts of the southwest, and even in Niger Delta, peaceful protest, largely peaceful. I'm not referring to the one that happened in the north. Understand? So I'm looking at the fact that you see, you cannot tell people to stay at home or to be confined in a particular environment. You understand? So it's as simple as you telling, because I'm looking at the fact that when asaridokubo said that the people will not be allowed to protest, and I'm like, yes, you're an individual, you have the right to say, but you cannot speak for the people because these people are the ones that are suffering, that are facing the effects of this government actions or inactions. So it's the people that understand what is happening. It's the people that knows exactly what they are facing in Nigeria. You understand? So there's someone now replying to asaridokubo. Well, I don't know where they are. I don't know where, I don't know what exactly they are fighting for, or I don't know what exactly is their own point of interest. You understand? So both of them, one is from Niger Delta. He was before an ex-militant. The other one is from Southeast Biafra. So there are two different people fighting for two different causes. Understand? Simon Ekpa himself believes in liberation of the Igbo people, that he feels that the Igbo people cannot be treated well in Nigeria, and he wants them to go, maybe following footsteps of Nnamdi Kanu. But then asaridokubo was a former militant. Now he was ex-militant, not in militant now. And we have seen him before complain about the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But now that he has now been on side of government, only God knows what has happened. So that the both of them are speaking from two different sides. Well, I don't know. That's how it's supposed to be, because cannot expect asaridokubo and Simon Ekpa to agree on something. Because when, like Simon Ekpa said, when he spoke about sit at home in the East, he said that Simon Ekpa that asaridokubo was like, sit at home is not possible. Now you're now wanting sit at home now when people want to protest in Niger Delta. Like I said, I don't know the power that Asari has over Niger Delta people. And you've seen them come out. You understand? Because hunger does not know about religion. You understand? So they have come out, not of one voice, and they are saying that enough is enough. That they are tired of the system. That they are tired of this of the hunger and hardship that they are facing right now in Nigeria. So I understand the point where Simon Ekpa, where the Niger Delta people are coming from. Yeah, like I said, we're all facing the same situation in Nigeria. Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Calabar, they are buying the same thing at the same price. So I understand where the people are coming from, that they have a right to peaceful protest. Not the one that you are seeing in the north, no. You take your placard or you take your grievances. And we've seen that, for example, in Port Harcourt, their governor has been speaking to them. Sim Fubara spoke to some of them in Port Harcourt. And even in Kano, and it's in Edo State too. So other governors will be coming out to speak. When the protest started in Lagos, we saw the governors speak early in the morning. Other governors too should take up the baton and be speaking up for their people. You understand?
So you feel that asaridokubo doesn't have the right to to stop the Niger, or do you not think that asaridokubo might get angrier and with the youth and might escalate in the Niger Delta region?
No, nothing can escalate. Escalation. No, it is the people that are protesting. As only God knows what he saw when he said that he will not allow protest in Niger Delta. But you cannot, because yes, he's speaking from a privileged point. Asaridokubo has many things that ordinary poor man maybe does not have. So those they know what they are facing in their own community, their own villages. So I just pity for them. I understand their grievances, and government should meet them. I'm talking about dialogue with them and understanding where they are coming from.
What do you think he's doing this because of he's a Tinubu supporter or he wants something from Tinubu? That's why he's trying to enter with some protest.
We don't know. You understand? I cannot speak for him. The man he has the right to speak for himself. We don't know. We see him, for example, complain about Tinubu administration. Then die midnight, he now say that they are going to face woto. So I cannot say what has happened overnight or anything. You understand? My own point is that nobody can speak for anybody. For example, you cannot say that nobody should come out to protest. As far as it is a peaceful protest, the people that are from that side, they have the right to come out.
Unfortunately, Wike has become a thorn in the flesh of good governance in Nigeria. Bad advice, bad element, smelling and stinking personalities that have surrounded Aso Rock. Wike is being seen as to be one of them, and coupled with bad ministers he re-engaged, or let me put it that way, consider the fact that most of the people who are running Tinubu's cabinet are from Buhari's administration, like the Secretary General of the Federation, was a minister under Buhari. So one of the people that are running this government of Tinubu today, his cabinet members, are people who has exhausted their knowledge, who have exhausted ideas, who has damaged Nigeria under 8 years of Buhari, is the same people that Tinubu brought to Aso Rock to be part of his own cabinet. Our Nigerians have seen the consequences of the decision of Tinubu to continue from where Buhari stopped. Unfortunately, Wike has become a thorn in the flesh of good governance in Nigeria. Wike has been reckless with his position over some time. The level of arrogance Wike has exhibited is not worthy for him to be a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria till now. But unfortunately, because of the corrupted system and the promotion of survival of corruption, which has been led, which is the foundation of APC government ab initio, is what has kept Wike as one of the masterminders of corruption in Nigeria, of high-handedness, bigotry, recklessness, intoxication of power, toxic and viral statement coming from Wike has put Tinubu's administration in a very wrong perspective. Wike has become a smelling egg, a stinking egg against the masses. Anywhere Wike's name is being mentioned, it stinks. The flavor that comes from the name is what is driving the protest today. So the call for his arrest or being watched by Amnesty International and other organizations that Wike is about to ignite chaos in Nigeria. And that is why the former APC National Secretary, Timi Frank, came out and make it bold, loud and clear to the whole world that if Nigeria burns today, if Nigeria is being brought down today, Wike must be held responsible. Because at this point in time, when you talk about hunger, you talk about anger. They say a hungry man is an angry man. And what does an angry man need? And an angry man needs a soft word, a soft thought. You know? Hope in midst of hopelessness. You can see even the Senate president making mockery. A whole Senate president, the number 2 citizen, number 3 citizen, making that kind of statement that you can go to the gutters and protest. We are in paradise eating, and you cannot do anything. We are talking about over 200 million Nigerians that can storm Asari this morning. Wike and Abio will disappear. And if care is not taken, it might likely come to that point. And that is why people are saying that start inciting unnecessary and reckless statements coming from Wike must be checkmated, because any further threat from Wike, people will take it up with him. Just like what Asaridokubo was saying, nobody's going to protest in River State. Nobody's going to come near the government house. He doesn't want to see anybody in Rumola. He doesn't want to see anybody anywhere in Port Harcourt. Asaridokubo, what happened? Can you tell us what happened in River State? Can you share your experience? Can you come out and tell the whole world you are a chaff? You are only stupid about what happens to Igbos. People, something is coming behind you, Asaridokubo, that will diminish you at the restoration of Biafra. Port Harcourt is a Biafran land where you sit down and encourage evil, bad nature against Nigerians. What in Nigerians that are dying, millions are dying of hunger, and you are saying they do not have any constitutional right. You are denying them their civic responsibility, their constitutional right, because they have pacified you enough financially. That is a word for Asaridokubo to understand that when we come out, you will diminish if you not disappear. They have set the pace for you in Port Harcourt during the protest, and you were nowhere to be found. You only hide in the corner of your dark world
to make unnecessary attack against the Igbos, the Biafrans. We are watching, and we know the reason why we are watching. You are a Biafran. You are our brother. We are not extremists, but the level of coward exhibited requires you to understand that in every statement, decision, step taken, it's either lead you to grab a trap or a trap will grab you. You either grab a trap or a trap will grab you. Like the trap now sent by the federal government is about to grab them, including Wike. But it's unfortunate that Tinubu is not a president
Active one.
that has the capacity, to be decisive in terms of knowing that you are the president of the country and the ball of the whole thing fell on your table. You are the last man to give and to receive. You can start and recruit at the same time. Why are you retaining these elements that have caused so much damage, that have labeled you? They are even working against you. That a whole president will come out, something that has supposed to be a secret thing, like the president's recent speech, that's supposed to be a secret, was all over the internet before the president came to make the speech. Meaning that the people who are working with you like Wike are sabotaging you. They are more of destruction, of bad. It was leaked. Up to today, Tinubu does not know who was behind that. The ace does not know who is behind that. The intelligence unit cannot be able to find out who was behind that. The big comment. So it tells you that, I think that Tinubu to an extent have become nonchalant with the belief of holding the constitutional powers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.